Howdy. This is Brian K. Bass Sr.'s Home of Astronomy. And I'm your host, Brian K. Bass Sr., Dr. Astronomy. And this is going to be episode number 1. Why is it episode number 1, do you ask, when I've made 237 other episodes and multiple rocket launches? Well, it's simple. I had to clean house. So we're going to start over. Episode number 1. Gonna do a bunch of easy stuff. People just starting out with us the first time. Make it easy to identify. Learn a couple of things. So stick with us and be educated on astronomy. Alrighty, about the Dr. Astronomy thing. No, I don't hold any doctorates in astronomy. But I do hold degrees, but they're in theology. So you'd have to call me Dr. Jesus, and that'd probably kind of piss me off. So let's just go with Dr. Astronomy. So I know this is an astronomy show, but you want to start off with a couple seconds of drone flying just to show that I'm a fun guy. Alright, let's start off in the east. Going to be the brightest star you can see. They're pretty high in the sky. Arcturus. And there in the infrared, we have the star Arcturus in the east. And here we have Arcturus, or A Bootis, directly in the east. It is right next to Mufrid. It is one of the 5 brightest stars in the night sky. And there it is through the telescope. And now let's move along right there in the same area, just up a little bit to the right, or the south, from Arcturus, is the star Mufrid. And right next to Arcturus, we have the star Mufrid being attacked by bugs. And there, pretty dim, is the star Mufrid. Sorry about the death metal, if you can hear it. Well, alrighty, we got 2 for 1, so my old man back doesn't have to stand out here as long as I thought I was going to have to. It's already hurting. I already had to take 2 damn goody powders. But we got 2 together, Castor and Pollux, in the west. And they're out west, right together. We got Castor and Pollux in the HD, not an infrared. On the left is Castor, on the right is Pollux. Let's start off first here with the star Castor. Okay, and here through the telescope, we got Castor on the left. And move on right next to it to the star Pollux. There you go. 2 for 1. And there's the star Pollux on the right through the telescope. Okay, now we're going to move southeast and look at a star called Antares, which is in something called a conjunction with the moon. That's when 2 bodies get close to each other, or it looks like they're close to each other. And Antares is very close to the moon. That's why I filmed it by itself. And as soon as the moon rises, you won't even see it, it's so close. But I took a picture of Antares with the moon still behind the trees, so you can check it out. And then later on, I'll take another picture when they're both up together, and you can see how close it is. I'll do it in infrared. But here you go, the star Antares. And that star right there, just above the trees, is Antares. It's in HD, and I'm taking it now because it is in something that is called a conjunction with the moon. That is when something gets really close to something else. Once the moon comes up, you won't be able to see Antares. I will show you again once the moon's up, but I just wanted to get it by itself first. And there through the telescope, in conjunction with the moon, we have the star Antares. Okay, we haven't got anything in the north, so in the north, the star Polaris, the North Star. And that'll work out really good for you if you know about it, because, man, if you ever get real drunk or something and you're naked and lost in the woods, find that star, find your way home. So in the north, Polaris, the North Star. And in the north, friends and neighbors, Polaris, the North Star. Not in infrared, because I didn't need it. It's just in HD. And there in the north, through the telescope, we got Polaris, the North Star. Don't want to get lost now. And there's that shot of that conjunction I was talking about. Pretty soon you won't be able to see that star at all. And that's going to do it for me. 6 stars in a conjunction in a drone flight is all that I can handle on my time. So, I hope you have enjoyed this revamping of Homeless Astronomy, Brian K. Bass's Homeless Astronomy. Like I said, I'm Brian K. Bass, Dr. Astronomy. I've been your host, and I just hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching, and remember to be yourself.